You need one more. There you go. All right, well, we're getting ready to actually protect one of our interior bean plots. The actual beans are just starting to come up. They're about 4 inches out of the ground already, and on the edges we're already seeing starting to be browsed off, so we got to get this fence in today or else we're going to lose this plot. But this is a great way to protect your plots, is using the Huiman Hotzone food plot system. And we've used this before. It's worked out really good where we've seen big results. The boys right now are putting up some steel posts every so often to help just give it that rigid support, because these come with fiberglass poles, which would work, but on these big plots like this, and we're pulling that rope wire so tight, that electric wire, that we don't want to just bend those actual fiberglass poles over. So we'll put in these steel posts every so often as corner posts and just some rigid, support posts. And then we're gonna come in and put in our fiberglass poles, run our wire, and get it hooked up. All you need here is a 12-volt battery to hook up with this system. And then it's got a solar charger that will help keep it charged, and you don't have to have electric power to it. So these are remote systems that protect your food plots. That's what we're doing today, is just getting this up way back in the timber where these deer would browse this off, and we can already see a little bit of browsing start to happen. So we got to get this in today, and then it should protect our plot. All right, well, we just got the fence up, and as you can see, this is kind of the method to the madness here. We got a double row, and that is for depth perception on these deer. They can jump over a pretty tall fence if it's just one fence system, but with this double, they come up to this first one, which is about nose high, or where they're going to come up and it's going to be right at their level. And if they get a jolt from this, they don't want to go any further. They certainly don't want to jump over this first one or go underneath it and then get tangled in a lower one, which is about calf high. And we're going to adjust that as the vegetation gets taller. We'll move that up a little bit so it doesn't ground out. And then this one is about, I don't know, chest high. It's about 4 feet, maybe a little bit more. So this double system is really the trick, or really the key to keeping deer out of your plots, because if you just put one around there, they're going to go over it or underneath it and it ain't going to do any good. We put this heavier braided line on the front, which is nose high, and then we did the thinner that comes in the pack or in the kit. We put those two on the inside, and the insulators are nice because you can slide them on the posts, versus steel posts you got to take them off. These ones they just simply loosen up and down, and you just tighten them to the height and then tighten them back up. But we are just about ready to activate this. We got our solar panel on a wood post that we mounted. We got our grounding rod in the ground, and we got our electric fencer unit ready to go. And we got it hooked up to the battery. So all we're going to do now is just simply hook up the electric to it, and we should be all set. This plot is almost finished.